Hey guys, this is Dan from Ledger Support. How are you doing today? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your Ledger Cardano account to the NAMI wallet and then use that to trade tokens on MinSwap. So all of that is due to the fact that we just updated the Cardano app, which is available in the Manager. And this new app will let you sign smart contract transactions, which is great because now it means that you can swap tokens, but you can also trade NFTs and do all this cool stuff that you couldn't do before with the previous version of the app. So yeah, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to basically explore Cardano DeFi and NFTs. So this is going to be exciting. Before I go into that, let's just go through my setup here. So I've got my Ledger Nano S Plus with me, but just so you know, all those steps can be done on any Ledger device. So you can have a Ledger Nano X or a Ledger Nano S or a Ledger Nano S Plus. It's the same steps, okay? The second thing that I need to make sure of is that I have the latest version of Ledger Live. So you might be wondering, like, how do I know which version of Ledger Live I should use? And I'm going to show you. So first open Ledger Live, then go into settings, and you have this tab called About here. So you click that, and the version section will tell you which version of Ledger Live you're on. Okay, so in my case, I'm on version 2.41.3, which is at the moment of recording the latest version of Ledger Live. Ideally, that's the version you want to be on, or a version above, obviously, before you follow those steps, okay? So in my case, it's all good. If your version is older, then I would definitely recommend to go on the website, and then you can use this button here to download the desktop app on your computer. Okay, so that's very important because if you don't have the latest version of the app, you might not get the latest version of the firmware for your device. And if you don't have the latest version of the firmware, then you might not get the latest version of the Cardano app on the device. Okay, so not keeping things up to date has cascading effects. So this is something very important to know in general, not just with Cardano. Okay, so again, when you update, always start with Ledger Live, firmware, and then app version. Okay, always in that sequence. Cool. So in my case, it's all good. I've got the latest version of Ledger Live. So I'm just going to go into the manager here. And actually, I'm not going to go into the manager just yet. First, I'm going to unlock my Ledger device with my PIN. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I've noticed that Ledger Live likes it better when your device is already unlocked before you go into the manager. It's just one of the little quirks of Ledger Live. So I'm going to the manager. It's going to ask me to allow the Ledger manager. This is what I just did. Now it's unlocked and I'm in the manager. So I can see that my firmware is up to date, so it's all good. And I'm going to go type Cardano into the app catalog here. I'm going to click install. So it's all good, it's installing. So here I want to make sure that I'm on version 4.0.0 of the app. Okay, that's the version I need because that's the version that supports smart contracts. Of course, if you're watching this video from the future and there is a new version, like an even more recent version of the app, then that's all good. Okay, the minimal version that you need is 4.0.0, okay? Cool, so I can see it's installed here. Now I can completely close Ledger Live. I don't need Ledger Live anymore, and the reason why is because, well, as you know, Ledger Live doesn't support Cardano accounts just yet. We're still working on it. This should be coming in 2022. No promises though, but we are bringing Cardano into Ledger Live for sure. Okay, but right now, if I want to discover my Cardano account, I need to use a third-party wallet. So I can close Ledger Live. And I'm going to use NAMI. So NAMI is a bit like MetaMask, but for Cardano. So I'm going to download it here. And so I'm on Chrome. I suggest that you use Chrome. Works pretty well. I don't think NAMI is supported on Firefox actually. Okay, I'm going to add this to Chrome, add extension here. It's all good. Close that. Now I can close this page. Now what I'm gonna do, so I've got MetaMask installed here. So first I'm gonna pin NAMI, so it's easier for me to access. And I'm going to deactivate MetaMask during the time I'm using NAMI. And the reason why I want to do this is I don't want any conflict between the two apps. Okay, so sometimes, just like Ledger Live can conflict with NAMI and MetaMask, MetaMask can also conflict with NAMI. So I don't want those conflicts to potentially happen. So I'm going to, I'm going to click the puzzle piece here, go to manage extension, and here I can temporarily deactivate MetaMask. So I want NAMI activated, MetaMask unactivated. Okay, this is something I recommend in general, right? When you're using third-party wallets, close Ledger Live and deactivate temporarily every other extension. Okay, it'll prevent a lot of connection issues. Okay, so NAMI is installed. I'm going to create my first account. So just like in MetaMask, NAMI will force you to create a throwaway standalone account before you are able to add your Ledger account. Okay, so here it's showing me a seed phrase, which I don't really need because it's not going to secure any funds. Okay, all my Cardano funds are secured by my Ledger and my 24-word Ledger recovery phrase, the one I got when I set up the device. So this seed phrase I don't really need. So I'm gonna skip the verification. And same, I'm not gonna use a very strong password because the reason why is because I'm not gonna use this throwaway accounts to secure any funds. What I want is to add my Ledger Cardano accounts to NAMI. Okay, so I'm going to open NAMI here, and I'm going to click the little robot face here and click Connect Hardware Wallet. I'm going to select Ledger, fetch my device from the list here. I've got tons of things connected. Yeah, so that's a good point. I need the Cardano app open, right? So up, now it's open on my device. So very common mistake. Should say waiting for commands. That's where you know that the app is open. I'm going to try again, get the device. It should work now. Cool, so it's working. I'm going to click this account, boom. And now I can go back into NAMI and I should be able to see my Ledger account. Here we go, that's my Ledger account. And you can see I've got a little bit of ADA on it, which is good. And I also have NFT. So that's the cool thing about NAMI. It will show you your Cardano NFTs. If you have Cardano NFTs in your Cardano account, of course. So all you need to do is click this little collectible icon here, and then you can click on your NFT, and here you go. It's beautiful. You can also set it up as avatar, which is a nice little feature. Not very useful, but it's just a nice touch, I think. So yeah, so you can see your NFTs here. Okay, but what I want is I want my Ledger account in NAMI, so that's good. Now I'm going to use MinSwap to swap tokens. Okay, so we have an article in the Help Center that describes all the steps to use MinSwap. And this article has a link to MinSwap, which is a safe link that you can use. So I'm going to use that. By the way, we also have an article on how to connect your Ledger device to NAMI. Okay, if you want to check that out. So I'm in MinSwap. I'm going to enter the app. Here's the app, and it should connect automatically to my Ledger device here. Let's see. Okay, very good. So it's gonna prompt me for, yeah, okay. So there's a lot of pop-ups here. So let's just verify this is my Ledger account, right? So it ends in 99HC. Okay, now let's go into NAMI and let's see if it's indeed my Ledger account. So I'm going to click receive, check the ending. Yeah, okay. You can see it's my Ledger account, so it's all good. And I can see my ADA balance here. Okay, so I want to trade tokens. Okay, I want to swap ADA for something else. I'm going to go into trade, and I'm going to select, let's see, what do we have here? Okay, I'm just going to go for MinSwap tokens. Why not? I'm going to select, I don't know, let's say 2 ADA, okay? Trade 2 ADA for the equivalent in Min token. Let's see what the app is. Okay, no trading around. Okay, no worries. Let's try a different token, maybe meld. let's see what it says. All right, okay, cool. Oh no, sorry, so that's what I want. I want to spend from ADA into MELD, and I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to swap 4 ADA for 38 MELD. Let's try that. Okay, so now I'm gonna need my ledger device in a second. So here I'm going to review the trade. All right, that's the token I'm gonna get. Slippage, okay, that's not too bad. Price impact, very minimum. It's a very small amount, so that's fine. Liquidity fee provider, so that's for the market maker. Batcha fee, that's something that's specific to MinSwap. I think that's because Cardano has this UTXO system, so I think they need to attach ADA to your UTXO. Same thing for the deposit here. This amount of ADA will be held as minimum UTXO ADA will be returned. Okay, so this amount will be returned to me. Okay, yeah, just so you know, Cardano is a bit like Bitcoin. It works with the UTXO system, right? So it's not an account system like Ethereum, for example. Anyway, let's confirm the swap. And now something is going to happen on my device. So I'm getting a prompt to sign. So this is the total amount of ADA I need to mobilize to make the trade happen, but some of it is going to be refunded by MinSwap. 2 of this ADA will be sent back to me. So I'm going to sign, connect ledger. Okay, I'm going to confirm. And here, now I've got things to do on my ledger device. So there's going to be quite a lot of screens to validate on the device. So first, start new ordinary transaction. Okay, I'm going to validate this. So I want to be on this screen, press both buttons, it's all good. Auxiliary, hash. So here, those screens, when it's 1 out of 2, you want to go all the way to the last section, so 2 out of 2, and then you want to validate that, okay, by pressing both buttons. Send to address, that's probably the NAMI address. Send 8 ADA, again, like 2 of them will probably be sent back to me. I'm happy with that. Data hash, okay. All right, transaction fee, that's the, for the network. So I'm going to validate this. Here's another screen. So I go to the second section and then I'll validate, confirm transaction. I think that should be the last, I hope so at least. That should be the last screen to validate. Confirm transaction, yes. Okay, I think this is working. Cool, all right, transaction submitted, view on Explorer. I don't think anything will show on Explorer yet, because yeah, it hasn't been processed by the network yet. But when it does, basically something will happen in the order section here in this tab. So just keep an eye on this. Once you finish your trade, basically you'll see a line that summarizes your trade and it will show as complete. Okay, so it might be, so in my case, that would be ADA to MELD. So that will be a trade like that will show. This is just an earlier trade, but this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so I can keep monitoring the order tab here to make sure my trade is executed. Or I can just, monitor my, here you go, it just popped. So let's just refresh. I can also go into, so don't want to get too messy here. Okay, this is the trade that I just did. So it's queuing, okay. It's not processed yet. So I can keep an eye on my account like this. What I can do as well, I can just copy my address and then pasting it into Cardano scan. And then I can monitor the activity here, okay. And eventually I'll be able to see my token balance here, okay. For now, there is nothing. But yeah, basically that's it, guys. So I hope that was useful. Again, we have articles on the Help Center that explains how to do what I just did. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us on the Help Center. We've got this little help button here, okay, to send us tickets, or you can just directly reach out to us on Twitter. We are at ledger_support. I hope that was useful. I'll try to bring you more Cardano content because I know you guys are excited about Cardano. But in the meantime, thank you very much and enjoy your day. Bye.